Well, this is probably the best version of the Bonneville. The last of the oil tank versions, some say the 69 or the 70, but the 70 is the best one, and the export was the best of the best, and this is the best of the best of the best because this won Best Unit 650 at Gaydon in 2009, the 50th anniversary. It's got the wind tone horns, which were particular for 69 and 70. Again, like I say, last of the oil tank, the twin carburetors, the small 2.5 gallon tank for the US. The rear lamps are different on the export models, being an aluminium casting, whereas the UK market was a pressed steel. And it's a lovely bike to ride. This bike in particular has got a belt primary drive, which makes the engine super smooth. Braking was with a very efficient twin lead-in shoe. And these are great bikes, really great bikes. Excellent handling, and then it all went wrong.
This is a 1969 Bonneville. People say the 69, 70s are about the best years for the Bonneville. It's interesting being parked next to a 1970s. There's very slight difference between these two bikes, but the biggest difference is that this is a UK model as opposed to the US model. So it has a much larger tank, and it has a different tail light, and it has lower handlebars. The 69 is unique amongst all the Bonnevilles. It's the only one which had white pinstriping. I bought this bike 18 years ago. It was incorrectly painted for 69. It was painted a different colour and actually had a tank on which wasn't for a Bonneville at all. So I sourced the tank, had it painted, and the front mudguard in 69 colours. About a year later, I had a bit of a tragedy when the oil pump failed and the bike seized, so I ended up having to rebuild the engine. Since then, it's run pretty well, and it's a nice bike to ride. Doesn't get ridden as much as a modern bike, but I really enjoy riding it to events, and when I do ride it, it's a great fun.
So this is a Triumph TT 600, produced year 2000 to 2003. This was produced to rival the Japanese sports bike market and was the first Triumph to be race track tested during development. I bought this bike 10 years ago for £2,000. I like sports bikes. I wanted a British bike, and I've been really happy with it. I've only ever had to change tyres and batteries. The only other change I've done is the exhaust, to put a sports exhaust on, but the bike's still worth £2,000 now, as it was 10 years ago. And when I take the seat cowl off, what's also beneficial about this to me and my wife is it's really good and comfortable for a pillion passenger, which is unusual for modern bikes. Top speed, 160, 165 miles an hour, but what's good about it is really good safe handling, braking, acceleration on country roads, nice rides out. Not so much a good bike for inner city riding. It doesn't like dawdling at 10, 20 miles an hour, so it's not a commuter's bike, but certainly suits me for what I do. One of the original bikes when they were made in the year 2000, one of these bikes was entered into the 2001 Isle of Man TT and finished 11th. So exactly the same make and model. That's a claim to fame.